Hello my quilting friends! Welcome to another Set Down Quilting Sunday video. Today I'm stitching a design my son just designed. He called it Cool Leaf. Starts with a leaf shape, and then we go inside with just a kind of a close echo all the way to the point of that leaf, and a close echo on the opposite side. And then now we're going to pivot and echo around the whole thing, and this is going to be a nice wide echo. You can do this as many times as you want to really expand that cool leaf shape on the surface of your quilt. You can see just how big I'm stitching this. So total, that leaf shape right now is probably over 4 inches long. So it can really stretch out and get big. So let's talk through it one more time. I'm going to start with a nice pointy leaf shape. You want to start that out pretty big, so mine's about 3 inches long. Now I'm going to come in for that close echo with those lines about 1/4 of an inch apart. Just like that. I'm just returning to my starting point, and that's how I build up texture here and really make it look nice on the surface of the quilt. So now I'm going to travel stitch out and swing around. Nice big echo this time. And I've got some weird gaps here on both sides. I've got some strange gaps, so I'm just going to start working my way around it again. Probably going to echo around 2 or 3 times with this particular shape. When I have to, I'm just going to slow down and travel stitch against the other leaf shapes, and then come back in and do a little bit of travel stitching. That travel stitching really helps to build up the thread, really makes the design stand out nicely on your quilt. So now I'll travel stitch all the way back out. And don't let anyone ever tell you that travel stitching is against the rules. It's how we get around in free motion quilting. It's how we keep moving through our quilts. It's absolutely allowed. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more echo here. Come around and down. And I'm going to butt that up right against the point of that other leaf shape. That works out really nicely. That looks good too. So now I'll branch out with another leaf going in this direction. See how big that is and how far apart my hands are on the surface of the quilt. I want these shapes to be nice and big, so that way the quilt's going to finish nice and soft. So those are the closer lines. Now I'll branch out and do some further echoes, about 1/2 of an inch between those lines of quilting. That looks really good. I'm going to travel stitch up and start a brand new design. I don't want to echo that one too many times, so I want to work up into this area. I've got this little weird area I've got to fill in. I'm going to form my design for the inside lines. See how fast this fills? It's so nice because the shapes are so big. I'll probably have this whole corner of the quilt knocked out in like 10 minutes, which is awesome. It feels so good to be able to quilt something quickly, especially a project that's been sitting around unfinished for a really long period of time. Now I've got this whole strange area up here. What do I do with it? I need to travel stitch up there and take a look at it, figure out how I'm going to deal with that, because I've got a few different options. I'll travel stitch all the way around the leaf and up to this point. So I could form a leaf shape going in this direction. I could form a leaf shape coming down. I think I'm going to travel stitch and start right here. And this is just, honestly, it just comes from practice and knowing how designs like this stack together and fit together. You know, there's really nothing more to it than that. There's no right or wrong way of doing this though. So here's my initial leaf shape, which is a little bit like a banana. That's okay. Sometimes I crack myself up when a shape comes out kind of weird looking, but you know, it starts out weird looking, but then when you quilt other designs around it or you add the extra echoes, then it stops looking weird and it just goes with the rest of the texture of the design. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to travel stitch back down and fill in this side with some echoes as well. That looks good. Now, could I have handled that in other ways? Absolutely. There's probably 10 different ways that I could have quilted that space and it would have been knocked out and probably looked better. But you know what? I think this is perfectly fine and knocked out the space and it looks great. So I'm really pleased with it. And here's what it looks like whenever you finish Cool Leaves. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to quilt a baby quilt with me. You can find more videos on this series on my blog, freemotionproject.com. If you'd like to learn more about the Grace Cunique 14 Plus that I've been quilting on in this series, you can learn more in a link below this video. I love this machine. It's big, it's easy to use, it's very simple, and as you can see, it quilts large quilts very easily. So check it out, learn more, and of course, post your questions. I'm here to help you learn more about quilting. Until next time, let's go quilt.